Hey guys, Fran here, back with another question and answer. I'm not going to give it a date because it seems like I cannot stay on that date, right? But anyway, I'm back with another question and answer segment. And this time I am going to answer questions that you guys have sent me on my actual YouTube, under the videos that I've posted and in my YouTube mailbox. So I really want to thank you first of all for watching me, hanging out with me, and sending me your questions as well as commenting on my videos. Thank you so much. Make sure that you subscribe so that I know that you want me to keep it coming, right? So I got a lot of questions because you guys know that I teach a lot about manifestation and creating your life and attracting things that you want. And I get a lot of questions all the time from people about those particular videos and other things. I get questions about me, like people want to know, what do I do in my spare time and stuff like that. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about me talking about how you can do the things or change some of the energy and the vibration that you are attracting or not attracting in your life. Now, before I start answering these questions, I just want to talk a little bit about the vibration, the energy, the frequency, and how we attract and manifest things. Now, a lot of times we're taught, it's all about how we're feeling and what we're thinking and da-da-da-da-da. And it can be chaotic when you're trying to control each and every element of your life because it is just not possible to control everything. But you can control yourself. You can control your mind. You can control your conscious and unconscious thought. And if you are resisting the things that you are trying to manifest, you have the ability to change that. You don't have to be in a place of resistance. So a lot of times we resist because we don't feel worthy. We resist because we don't think it's going to happen. We resist because we're tired of waiting. Or we're simply resisting that we don't have the faith that it's going to happen for us. We don't believe that God and the universe are going to answer our prayers or answer the dreams and the visions that we have for ourselves. And that's a form of resistance. So your conscious man and your subconscious man, let me go back. Your conscious mind and your subconscious mind work hand in hand. Your conscious mind is what I call the doorkeeper. So that's kind of the reality segment of your mind, right? This is what's happening. This is my reality. This is how life is. This is just it. I do the same thing every day. This is how I have to work hard. I have to do this. I'll never have enough. On and on and on. So I call the conscious mind kind of the doorkeeper. The subconscious mind is where the imagination runs wild. It's where everything is possible. The subconscious mind is that mind that is connected to spirit, connected to God, connected to the Almighty that says you can do, be, have anything and everything that you want. And what you feed your subconscious mind shows up in your reality, in your physical reality, where that conscious mind is, right? But here's the thing. You've got to program the subconscious mind so that it can begin to talk to the conscious mind and says, all of this is good stuff. This is possible. You can have all of that. But if your mindset is saying, no. If you're not in that vibrational alignment, you will find that it's hard to attract or you're not attracting things that you want. So I'm going to ask some of the questions. I got a lot of questions on the attraction videos, the manifestation videos, and all of that. So I'm going to answer some of those questions as well as teach you guys some things about why you may not be attracting as quickly as you want or not at all. So the first question I got is, what if I don't feel good enough? How do I change that? So depending on how you grew up, and let me apologize before I go any further. I'm going to have to drink my tea. Okay, I had to show you my cup. Y'all see this? If you don't know, now you know. I love Wonder Woman. So I will be drinking my tea. As you guys can hear, I'm a little sinusy. Allergies are kicking right now. So you have to forgive me if I have to take a sip of tea, but I might have to, like right now. All right, so the question again was, what if I don't feel good enough? How do I change that? So a lot of times, depending on how you grew up and where you grew up and what you grew up around, what you grew up hearing, you might have a self-worth issue. A lot of us do, depending on what your past was like. The way to change the self-worth issue is to do the spiritual work and the work, as I call it, the work on yourself. You have to heal past patterns and you have to heal past wounds. If you don't work on yourself, if you just are going to dive in. Now, let me say this. There may be some of you that don't need any work. There may be some of you that just are dynamic and perfect and ready. I was not that girl. I needed work. I had to work on my self-worth, and I had to work on my self-love, and I had to work on allowing God, my angels, the universe, to bless me, to bring me things, because I really was at a place where I didn't feel worthy. And what you have to do is the work. You have to pinpoint the issues of why you don't feel worthy. What has happened that has made you not feel worthy? Did you suffer a bad relationship? Were you told that you weren't worthy when you were little? Did you grow up around people who made you feel unworthy? Are you comparing yourself to people right now and thinking that someone is more worthy than you? Whatever the case may be, you have to identify and pinpoint the problem. You have to identify that wound and you have to heal that wound. And a lot of times we don't like to think of ourselves, or we don't want to think of ourselves as wounded. But a lot of us, especially as women, especially as black women, not just black women, but all women, but especially as black women, we carry a lot of pain and a lot of hurt because we're taught you be strong. You pray your way through it. You handle it. So we put our shoulders back and we walk through the fire, but we never deal with what was causing the fire. So you have to heal internally first before things start showing up externally in your existence. So you need to figure out what it is that is making you feel like you don't deserve the things that you desire and work through that. Affirmations, words of affirmations were great. Mantras, decreeing and detaching from that pain. Archangel Michael is a great angel to use when you are wanting to detach from pain and hurt. All the angels. You can just ask for the angels of detachment to come, and they will come and help you. And it may take a process. You may be able to heal it immediately once you identify it. But if it takes work, do the work, because you are worthy and you're worthy of complete and total healing. And most people who don't feel worthy, that's why, because they have something that is unresolved within their spirit. So I hope that helps you. The second question says, hi Fran, it seems like I get more messages in my dream, not so many messages when I'm awake. Why is that? And what more can I do to open up my spiritual gifts? I love this one. This is a good question. All right. A lot of times, again, I'm going to go back to that conscious man and that subconscious man. A lot of times your subconscious is active when you're sleeping because you're relaxed and there's no resistance to anything. There's no resistance to hearing from spirit. There's no doorkeeper that says you can't hear from spirit, like God does not talk to you, so cut it out, or you don't hear from angels, or you don't have any gifts. Okay, because that's kind of what that doorkeeper does. If you have not mastered it, it says, yeah, well, why would God talk to you? So you're probably receiving messages when you're sleeping because you're relaxed and the subconscious mind is at work. The subconscious mind works and manifests and create when you're sleeping. So that God, I gave that to you. Angels, I gave that to you. Universe, I gave that to you. I'm not going to carry that today. I'm done with that. You have to Give it back to God until you can let it go. Letting it go is really very powerful, because when you have you cannot hold on to the attachment of the things you want. And that's a whole nother video on attentions. And I will have to do one of that, because I get a lot of people that ask about that too. But here's the thing. When you're creating an intention, and you're wanting and you're wanting to manifest something, I get a little excited about this. Yeah, I know, I love it, right? When you are creating an intention and you're wanting to manifest something in your life quickly or period, you can't hold on to the outcome of it, which means you can't hold on to the hows, the whens, the whys, the where. All of that is not your business. It's not your business how it's going to happen. It's not your business when it's going to happen. It's not your business who it's even going to happen through. What is yours to do is to ask, to believe, and to receive, to have faith. God doesn't need any help doing his job. He doesn't need any help doing it. He's been doing it a long time, and he does it really well. So all you have to do is ask, believe, receive, and step out of the way. Listen to the voice of the Holy Spirit. Listen to what the Spirit is telling you, and take those steps as they are coming to you, and everything will align divinely. If you're having problems with focusing, you have to get clear. I tell everybody, I can't get it because I'll knock this off, but I have a notebook, and I put my affirmations in my notebook. I put down things that I want in my notebook. I create mantras, decrees, declaring things over my life every morning during the day. So if I run up against something, if I run up against something during the day, I can pull back from that thought and say, everything is well. God has got my back. This is all going to work out perfectly. But if you don't have those things in your spirit and in your mind, the first thing you're going to do is, this is a bunch of crap. I can't believe this is happening. This ain't happening. I've been asking for... You're going to slip down that slope. And the next thing you know, you're going to be buried in doubt and worry and concern and fear. And that energy can take you over quicker than any energy. So you have got to be prepared. Prepared by putting good things in your mind and in your spirit. Don't worry, because worry, you are right, cancels out faith. You cannot fear and have faith at the same time. They do not live in the same house. Here's the deal though. Fear is existent. We cannot deny that it's there. And this is what you do. You tell fear, look, I know you're here. I feel you. You got a job to do too. You're going to be here. And that's cool. But check this out. I trust God. I believe in God. I'm a child of God in whom he is well pleased. There is nothing that you can do to me, because I am covered and protected in the blood of Jesus. I have the white light all around me. Angels walk before me and beside me. So if you want to go, come on. But I'm going. That's how you deal with fear. Hope that helps. All right, the last question for the night is this question. I need help to remove some soul ties, and I want to focus on what I want and not what I don't want. All right, soul ties is a really, really big video. And for those of you who don't know what a soul tie is, it is being connected and attached spiritually to a person that you've been with. And we create soul ties throughout our lives, and we have soul ties in our lives if we have not done the cleansing and the work to remove those. So the first thing I'm going to ask you is, have you done the work to remove those soul ties? If you haven't, you need to find a mentor and a healer to help you cosmically cleanse all of that out. Because being attached to someone that no longer serves you, or that you're no longer with, in that deep of a spiritual connection, because they're attached to your energy, your chakras, your whole being. In order to move on successfully, you're going to have to cleanse and heal that space. and then you're going to have to focus on what you want. So I wouldn't be focusing on what I don't want right now at all anyway, whether you've done the work or not. Focus only on what you want. If you find yourself focusing on what you don't want, you simply want to say clear, cancel, and delete. I want. The best way to start out your sentences when you're in your car by yourself, on your way to work, on your commute, whatever. You can record it on your smartphone and put it in your ear. I want blah, blah, blah. I want blah, 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 blah. I want blah, 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 blah. The more you begin to talk, verbalize, see what you want, ask for what you want, the more of what you want you will get. But you have to get rid of those soul ties. Obviously, you can feel them, and you know when you're connected because you feel that energy, and it's not always good energy. So, find a healer. If you want more information about healing and removing soul ties, you can email me and we can talk about that. But that's something that needs to be done before you can move forward and find your real and permanent boo. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. I think I'm going to call this segment Ask Fran. Y'all like that? Let me know. Drop me a line under this video. Let me know how you liked it. Make sure you subscribe, guys, so you don't miss any of the updates or videos. Also, share it with a friend. You know somebody who needs it? Pass it on. Sharing is caring. Thank you again for watching. I appreciate it and I'm grateful for each and every one of you. Let's continue to light the world together. Bye for now.